Hello, this is Vulturefire, and this is not my Depth 3 guide. I still promise I'm working on it for serious, but I've rewritten it a few times, restructured it, trying to figure out how I want to put together all the things that I want to say. So with that out of the way, today's video is actually going to be a Drofis video, where I'm just going to be running a fairly straightforward Drofis deck. It's so straightforward that I've called it Boring Drofis. That is just kind of doing Drofis things because I realized I hadn't recorded a run with this deck yet. So grabbing stuff from the market. Max health is nice, but shouldn't be too relevant. Rerolls are always great. Max mana is great. Purifying Shard is okay. It's not relevant to our starting deck, but there are cards we can pick up where it will be useful. So the key cards in this deck, we have Ritual of Blood, which is incredibly powerful. We have Blood Strike to do some initial damage. We have Life Tap, all standard Drofis things, Focus as well. Although looking at this again, I think we probably do not want 2x Focus because this deck doesn't have any good ways to... I think we do 1x Focus, 1x Gambler's Focus, because getting to 0 can sometimes be a little bit tricky given how our hand looks. There's also an argument to be made for the 1x Predict, but I don't think this deck tends to play long enough games to want that. Aside from that, I'm just going to assume that my deck list works, and we will talk through choices as I make them. As usual, deck list link will be in the description. My other note is that beta for new character is starting any day now, possibly today, hopefully today, but as usual, I will not be releasing beta videos until after the beta. I will be posting them unlisted, and if you are in the Discord, link to the Bridgewater Discord in the description, then I do post the links in the Discord in the beta channel. So if you are part of that, you will be able to see them as I record them. Otherwise, you can wait until the patch drops. All right. Mana Crystal is very useful to just have. All right. I think we take the 4 elites. I do like getting events. 5 events versus 4 elites. That's a tough choice, actually. Do I need any of these cards? I don't really. Yeah, let's take 5 events. I should just finish this one. I should have played this sooner if I'm going to. Yeah, let's just finish you off. There we go. Corrupted Blast is great. Gives us a good vulnerable source. Shield Bot is very, very good on Drofis. This one can give us an upgrade. We did not get lucky and did not get the upgrade, but there was a chance that that was going to be an upgrade. So here we can Restorative Shield for value. I do have to use this now, unfortunately. We won't get focus value. Alright. You're dead. You're dead. And we're not going to explode yet. There's all of the health that we needed back. Trying to think. No, we're going to do this. And so yeah, as you can see, Drofis just kind of does Drofis things. We're just going to do a bunch of damage, rely on our blood bursts to do the work for us, and they will, because they are very good. And then we have the Restorative Shield, which will heal off any damage we take. The other nice thing is, as long as the cards I'm playing are generating more cards, I can go ahead and play them before I play the Restorative Shield. And we gained a lot of shield from Shieldbot there. That's what's going on. Okay, we are now shocked, which is a little unfortunate, but shouldn't be too bad. Alright. And we get to do lots of damage. That we've had pretty good luck on items so far because the Masquerade Mask is obviously doing incredible work for us. We love playing Shrivels because we're Drofis. Trying to think how I want to do this. Let's do that. We do want to hobble, I think. And then we're just going to kill. So we didn't need to hobble, but we did. I think I take Forensic Flux. I think that having access to critical is valuable enough. Although Pact of Blood is also incredibly good. And Peace of Mind is also... Peace of Mind is worse here than it normally would be because we don't have... because Shieldbot makes it much harder for us to get to 0 shield. Which is where Peace of Mind usually shines for this deck. So I think Frenzied Flux and Pact of Blood are both very, very good choices. I think I'm going to take the Frenzied Flux, but it's a tough choice. Tough call. We're going to move on. And more events. Come on, upgrades. This will give us more max mana. We could have removed a card, but I don't think I have anything in the deck that I want to cut yet. Permanent Powerful is nice. Force Armor is terrible for Drofis. Okay, so we got pretty bad luck on events. We didn't get any upgrades. Which is the main thing that we were looking for there. This Resolute Focus is looking worse given how many damaging cards we've ended up picking up so far. We are definitely on the high side as far as those are concerned. But, let's see. I think we're just going to point damage there. We will explode here. But that's not really a huge issue. And that's going to kill. More life taps, I think. We do need to find card draw at some point. It's absolutely a thing that oh man, we can, I believe we have, yeah, we still have a reroll, so we can guarantee we get Depraved Designs from this fight, which is going to be great. Depraved Designs is going to do excellent work for us. I should probably focus the back one. It'll be fine. Bit unfortunate we didn't find our whatchamacallit yet. Let's go ahead and focus you. Even though this one is vulnerable, I want this one to die. Because it can apply a bunch of healing, which is very annoying. Okay, here we go. This does actually work out nicely though that we got those next to the Ritual of Blood. Okay, so we should get the full heal there. Yeah. Because that's sequence 3 we wanted it to. We can do this. And do this. And then you're dead. You're weakened. And we take a small amount of damage. And we will need to do some actual healing. But we didn't end up down that far. Yeah, Depraved Designs is very, very good. And Abyss Scepter is very, very good. Upgrading the Depraved Designs because it draws so many cards. I don't think I have any cuts yet. I do think I am likely to end up needing to upgrade a Restorative Shield. Love to see these. This guy's kind of a jerk, but we'll get through it. I think we go neither of these cards is great. I think we go event, event, into this fight, into this fight. Chimera form would be a great pickup. And here I would take a Mystic Ritual. So here we go, we get to draw a bunch of cards, and then omp, heal. Okay, I do actually want to do this fairly early for the value. I think this might be lethal. Yep. So this is Drofis doing Drofis things. Burst of Strength is pretty good because losing health is obviously good for Drofis, and then Powerful 2 is useful. It's much, so this is actually just better than this for us because this will give us Powerful 2 this turn and then deal 6 damage to the first enemy for 2 mana. This will give us Powerful 2 and then let us deal 10 damage to any enemy for 2 mana because of the Blood Burst. Cold Fate's okay, but I think I want the Burst of Strength a little more. Alright, and here we go. And event again. Okay. You run away from the Silga. Ooh, Lightning Phoenix. This one, we're going to hide in the tall grass so that we can fight the Shock Phoenix because we would like a shocking focus, please. There is one plated, which is annoying, but one plated isn't the end of the world. There we go. Unfortunately, this does mean that we are going to end up being cursed for the duration, or shocked for the duration, so we just kind of want to get this kill out ASAP. Which should not be a problem. Yeah. And there is lethal, effectively. Hurry for bonus elite fights. Do I want to reroll for this? No, because Pact of Insight is very good and I'm entirely happy to have it. Tiny Book is amazing. And here we go. Probably going to try and take a mana card from this fight, but we'll see. Let's point that there. Eat up all those evade stacks. Heal. And then win. Easy. Ooh. Sanctuary, Adaptative Spell, these are all very good. I think Adaptative Spell is the best of them, but it is a very close call. And then we are absolutely going to try and pick up stuff here. Okay, we're going to draw cards with Adaptative Spell, I guess. And we're just going to do this. We're not even going to bother healing. Alright, now we have space in hand for Depraved Designs. This may shock us, but okay, it didn't. That's good. Pact of Insight, which we knew would draw us Shrivels, but we don't care. Because our entire deck now is Shrivels. But Womp. Bomp, 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 bomp. There we go. 2 turns to kill the Chimera. Do we spin the reroll here? Or do we take Vampiric Needle or Spry Vigor? Vampiric Needle is pretty good. Gives us a bit more healing, which we are a little low on healing. But I think I prefer spinning the reroll and taking Chimera form to give us mighty and tough access. Sure, Molten Pauldrons is a little bit better than discard. Upgrade. I want to upgrade one of these restorative shields, but I also really want to upgrade that adaptative spell. We still have just not gotten any bonus upgrades, and it makes me sad. I think we've been doing okay on healing so far. Just gonna upgrade the adaptative spell. I still don't think we need to cut anything, so I'm just gonna be lazy. Get more max HP, get more max mana. And I think we are going... We're going to take one of these two. Doesn't matter actually which one of these we fight because they're both the same. Alright, step 1. Oh, I should have done that first. See if we can find, yeah, more damage because I want to get out as much as possible on this front one before we can set up its plated. We're still in a pretty good position to ruin the Rock Golem stay anyway, but find it funny that we are once again drawing this pact in that order. Since it means that we are, yeah, now on Shrevels. Let's do that, which will get that kill. I want to get that out of the deck. Unfortunately, this is where those evades get annoying. Fortunately, we have now beaten all of the evades, so I think we want to draw a bunch of cards so that we can get to Restorative Shield for a bunch. And then that effectively sets up the kill. And that's lethal. Because of Drofis' level 7 passive. More life taps, more Pact of Insight. I think more life taps. Again, it doesn't matter which of these two I take. We don't have any cleanse, so this upcoming fight could potentially actually be tricky. I feel pretty good about things, but it is definitely the case that I might have made some mistakes. Let's see. We're just gonna do that. And our goal is to kill this one, turn 1. That's effectively dead. Since it means, debating if I want to, yeah, I do want to Pact of Insight because it's just 1 fewer shrivel next turn. Because it means that next turn, you're going to explode slightly. It's fine. The reason that this one is dead is because anytime when we play a shrivel, it's going to do trip, or the life taps even. It's going to trip Drofis' level 7, which is going to do damage, which is going to, in turn, take them out. Dunk. Right. I don't really want to burn. Let's see what this does. This finds, okay, that's actually nice. Because now I can go like that, which means that I avoided having to burn an extra card on the front one. This is not the card I wanted to see. Surprise attack, though, is very nice. That kind of lets me cut the Corrupted Blast, because I don't really need that if I have the surprise attack. here we go. We will see how this one goes. Alright, so now we have... This also allows us, when we find our other card, to get guaranteed criticals when we find Shock Spasm, or whatever it's called. Frenzied Flux. That's the name of the card. Right. We do now need to heal because we are at exactly 30 below our starting. There is a heal card. And we picked one of those shrivels. I don't think we want to play all of them. We can heal. We're getting mana out of our adaptative this time. Alright, now we have guaranteed criticals. We have shrivels on top of the deck. This will also draw a shrivel. Oh no, that's right, because we also have that, technically. I could play this shrivel, but I think we're good for the moment. And we are now cursed, but that's not really an issue. Play one more of these without having problems. Heal for a bunch. And I should do that, actually. I was trying to see if I could get away with not doing it, but... yeah, okay. Alright, we get the kill with the curse. That works out. Okay, this is a tough choice. I think we take this Shadow Breath. Normally I would upgrade it, but I don't think that's what's going to happen here. We don't need the Purifying Shard. We haven't ended up taking any cards that go with it, really. I think we have to upgrade a Restorative Shield now. And I think we can cut the Hobble. Well, Shadow Breath is expensive enough to make it not something we are guaranteed to be able to play. So maybe we just roll with it. Okay, we are fighting Baelator. That makes things easier. So I want to go through this fight, potentially seeing how many events I can get. So I could get 4 events. If I pass up, I actually do want this fight, I think. So let's start here and go through this fight. And that means going through that fight. This fight's kind of annoying, but it should be fine. And it's just a question of whether I want to go through... oh, but if I go this way, I can also go through Baelator. It just means that we take fights all the way up. Which we can do, it's just kind of time consuming. Let me think. Do I want to just rush the end of the run? Yeah, I feel pretty good about where we're at. I think we can just rush the run. So in that case, we start here. This guy's going to be a jerk. But we can heal, which is nice. We can... I'm debating if I want to play this Shadow Breath or not. I think I do. And then we're going to Frenzied Flux you and work on getting you dead. And the reason I'm not playing this Depraved Design is I don't want to trip this jerk. Although, I'm actually probably fine if I trip that jerk. Yeah, it's fine. Although that's not really what I was hoping to see. That's fine. Alright. Okay, so all 3 of the cards left in the deck are mana. So, in that case, We now have guaranteed crits. And there we go. There we go. Didn't play that perfectly, but I played it well enough. Hunter's Focus is very, very good. Absolutely will take that. And then we go through here. I should have copied that. Oh. Let's see, I can duplicatome. I really don't want to invest too much this turn into trying to do damage because of those, because they're both hidden. Which means that, yeah, we're largely just going to miss any attacks we make. Okay. Gonna go ahead and use this, because I'm trying to find healing. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. And now we're back to full. And now, these fools are no longer hidden. Which means they're dead. Let's see. More mana is probably the play still, because mana has just been kind of a little bit of an issue. Probably Secret Cache, although that is not always, strictly speaking, mana. I think between these two it is worth going to this fight and giving up an event for it. Yeah, we'll do that. And pitch one of those. Or do we pitch the shield? We'll pitch the shield. It'll be fine. We don't need it. If we're going to duplicatome those, because we've got plenty of mana, and that lets us do just a pretty good amount of damage and then create a whole lot of blood bursts. Alright, we didn't quite get lethal. Shield bot is coming in handy, as it tends to do. Alright, we are going to lose recoverable for the first time in the run because I want to get as much damage out here as possible. The frail is annoying here. But it's fine. Fortunately, one shield gets rid of both stacks of frail because of how things work out. Let's see. This will actually ensure that we draw that treasure, which is not necessarily the most useful thing, because we know that the top cards of our deck are now shrivels, but we have lethal, and we get back the health we lost, so it's like we never lost any health. Hungering Focus is great, that's why we were there. Spell damage plus 15% is great. And then we finally got a bonus upgrade, which this time is going to go to, I think, the Focus. No, it's got to be the Gambler's Focus, because that's the most mana gain we get. I think we need the extra mana. Although Pact of Insight Plus is also incredibly good. So many good choices for upgrades, which is kind of why I want as many bonus upgrades as I can get in this run, because Drofis has a lot of very, very high value upgrades. Alright, drawing some cards. Can't quite fit additional cards in my hand. Now we're good on having space, so we can actually do this and that, which is nice. No guaranteed crits quite yet, but we do have quite a lot of powerful. I think we will go ahead and do one more, and then heal. Turn all of these. There we go. And I think, yeah, we'll just duplicate 2 of these and just go all out on this barrage here. Which did 270 damage and left just enough shield for it to take off the rest of its shield itself. Let's see what we can find. I think we pitch the secret cache, because I don't think we need it. So I should have done that in a different order. Okay, yeah, because I really wanted to be able to get weak out on this guy who's about to take a bunch of turns. Unfortunately, the weak is going to wear off here on its last turn, but... Okay, so giving us bleed is not the smartest thing that anyone has ever done. In general, you do not want to make Drofis bleed. Donk and donk. There we go. See what we can get. Mana Ritual is very good. It got nerfed, but it's still incredibly good with Drofis. Alright, and our goal here is to avoid getting bogged down too much in fighting clones. Fortunately, we can point damage straight at the boss. And we get some AoE from the level 7 passive, which will help us with managing that. Debating if I want to duplicate the pact. I think I don't. Alright, let's do that into that. We're absolutely getting mana out of Adaptative this time. And then I believe what we want to do is get Ritual off. I don't think we're going to play Restorative this turn. Alright, so we are already in a very good position. So yeah, there goes the front one off of just damage from whatever. I think we are probably going to just duplicate Bloodbursts and just hammer this back one. Since that gets us quite a lot of damage. And by quite a lot of damage, I mean you're dead. Play that to get out of the deck. Not that it matters a ton. Yeah, and the only thing left alive is the summons. And then finally, the last summon alive dies from Curse. Doesn't do a ton for us. Vampiric Needle is okay. Blood Visions can't actually draw us. It will draw us exactly Adaptative Spell. And Frenzied Flux, that's actually pretty good. And Bleed 1 is very, very nice for Drofis to have. I think this is better than that. As far as upgrades go, I think... I really do like the Mana Ritual upgrade. I think I'm probably cutting the Shadow Breath. Although Pact of Insight Plus is just incredibly good. I think we do that. I think we cut the Shadow Breath. I don't think we need the second weak source. Although there's an argument to be made against Bailator that we do. But I think we'll be fine. We have so much health that, like, even if Bailator just chunks us, it doesn't matter. Let's pitch. I guess the focus. Kind of an unfortunate set of draws. We would have loved to have seen a little bit more out of that. But it's fine. This is the one that we want dead first. Because it's the most annoying. Because of that poison. And we get more poisoned every time we hit it, which is going to happen a lot. This doesn't quite kill. Oh, but it does with this. So that actually works out nicely. Oh, right, with the it does with its own damage as well. Yeah, time for Mana Ritual to do its thing. Cryptic Ritual. We have to do that to get room in hand. Nothing but shrivels forever. Fortunately, the Cryptic Ritual is paying for the shrivels. But we are now in this awkward position of being incredibly poisoned. So I'm just going to end turn. I didn't want to pop this before I was ready. I think we do this, which will then let us draw a bunch of cards. We were kind of hoping to see a bit more mana, but this is, I guess, fine. Yeah, the bleeding we just do not care about. Start with that, get the critical out. And yeah, we will get out a pretty good amount of bonus damage. Okay, we are unfortunately going to take some damage here. Because we don't have enough weak to last through all the stages. So this last hit, yeah, it just, well, we're not weak. Well, it's not weak. But, there we go. Took a little bit of damage, but not too much. I think we just take... I think we will want extra access to tough going into Bale later, just to be safe. Okay, we didn't get... That's another one where there's a chance to get an upgrade. We don't actually care about this, so we're just going to discard it. And we're going to go into this fight, because then we don't have to deal with Prowler. Or with Opportunist, rather. Which is what Prowler does. Okay, we're going to do that and that. And we're going to see what we get from this. Okay, we can pitch a Bloodburst. We do want to get that healing out, I think. And just wail on that front one. All right. Let's dunk on you. Oh, that was a little bit unfortunate in terms of numbers. And I'm just going to assume I will find some way to deal self-damage here, which I kind of did, but kind of not. And we are taking a little bit of health damage here. Oh, but it's exactly enough that we don't actually lose recoverable. That actually works out very nicely. Although I would like to have... healing here, but it's not happening. Oh, whoops. I forgot that I had tips to the other side. Alright, so we're going to get the kill here. It does cost a little bit of health. But, you know, I think being down 5 health for a whole Drofis run is not a bad spot to be in. Second surprise attack is kind of nice because it just ensures that we can get it up. Sure, more max health. Thinking is hard. Actually, how are we doing on items? I guess we could use a better accessory, but aside from that, we're good. Sure, width's nice. Mighty is nice. That's better than that. More max mana, sure. More max health, sure. And... sure. Okay, that's all good. Here we go. So one of the other nice things is that with how this is going to shake out is that because we apply a curse every time we play a spell, that's going to very rapidly eat through these purity stacks. We're actually going to pitch that. So for example, I do want to save this until I can actually get it off. So like there's one gone. Let's, I guess, do that. Do I use this for mana? Sure. Oh, I'm sequencing things wrong because I'm just trying to get out stuff. Let's actually just go ahead and copy those two, I think. There we go. And now we have guaranteed crits. Yeah, we're going to take a pretty significant amount of damage here, but yeah, not significant enough. Yeah, losing recoverable, but you know, pretty sure we have lethal in hand. And there you go. Pretty easy run, but that is what Drofis does. Drofis does easy, straightforward runs where you play all your cards and the opponent dies. Obviously this run was pretty fast because we took a whole lot of events. If you take fewer events and you do more fights, they'll take longer. But I think this was a pretty good demonstration of how the deck works. You have just enough defense that when you have to pass turn, because it will sometimes take you 2 or 3 turns to get kills, that you don't die. And then aside from that, you are just all in on hammering down damage. So anyway, that was this run. Like I said, the depth 3 guide, I swear it's coming. That is probably not going to be in client, which means that I can do it without, even if the beta drops. But outside of that guide, this will probably be the last video until the next patch goes live, because I will be recording videos on beta. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Toodles.